right. Hey, we've already got a first. We're off to the races. Nico is first. Look at that. Amazing.
I'm still dancing.
Such on to. Oh, don't let me bother you on that. I apologize. I should have let you continue with that. Let's see. What do we have to say?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It didn't fix anything.
As you predicted, I believe. If we went back to the recording.
Did it? Did I predict this? Excellent.
You did say magic wasn't going to happen at the stroke of midnight.
Yeah. It's not going to get better right away. All right. Let's go over to the Zoom. If you want to join the Zoom, by the way, call it right now is a couch. It's a couch. The timing
Emily
was
seems
amazing.
to be fighting with her dog.
I don't think that that's true. Meet.anotherwastedhour.com. You can be a part of the show as well. Oh, we're getting some ambiance. That's lovely. Gosh, all kinds of things happened. We had New Year's with floppy armed used salesmen. Floppy armed used salesman people.
That's true.
Did we not talk about that? That's amazing to me. I guess we talked about it maybe while it was going on.
We did talk about while it was going on.
That was pretty fantastic. I was happy to see that. Let's see what other things. The Senate has gone to the Democrats. It looks like. Didn't think that was going to happen. That's pretty crazy. The people who are really staunchly for state rights asked the federal government to usurp all the state rights and try and stop the presidential election from being certified and stuff. That was fascinating. People attacked the Capitol. There were probably, I think, I want to be fair and balanced, not in the Fox News kind of way, but in the real life kind of way. Probably 90% of those folks just hanging out, voicing their opinions. That's great. I may not agree with them. They're definitely allowed to do that. The 10% of yahoos that decided to attack police and overtake the Capitol, all of them should be arrested. Just so you know. And I feel that way also went with any demonstration. Black Lives Matter, 90% of them, fantastic people, really, a really great cause. 10% yahoos who decide to go do ridiculous things and break into shops and stuff. And they should be arrested for that. Now the ones that did it yesterday should get arrested for a federal length of time rather than,
which is a little extra.
Yeah, not a broke into a shoe store kind of level, but a tried to usurp the government kind of level. Just because of the location. If they had gone and done that, if they had done the exact same thing, but at a Sears and Roebuck, I would have been oh, that's fine.
How old are you?
Right?
A Sears and Roebuck?
Yeah. Both of them.
He's so old, my beloved.
I'm just saying, if they had done that, it would have been a travesty because it would have been attacking the last Sears and Roebuck in the country, probably. But it would have...
national monument.
Yeah,
arguably.
It's basically a national monument.
Maybe a federal crime.
But I'm saying that it probably wouldn't have been a big deal as perhaps attacking the capital of the United States of America. If you're going to do it.
No big deal. It's just the...
Here's the good news. Twitter is a fantastic, wonderful place where crazy people are allowed to do whatever they want. And apparently they're planning on coming back on the 19th, but with guns, which I hate to break it to you.
I didn't hear that.
That's not going to work out well. That's not going to go well for you.
I didn't hear that at all.
The only thing you had going for you yesterday was surprise. Honestly, that was, if you're going to say we're coming and we're bringing our guns, there's going to be bigger guns there. It's not going to work out for you. Just some crazy people. I'm not saying that is the, all Trump supporters are going to try and have an armed rebellion, but there's, there are yahoos that say everything. Yeah, perhaps you would call it that, or I don't know, terrorists, something like that.
So they're coming back on the 19th?
I think that's what they said. Well, at least this one tweet I saw, and so
I swear to God, I'm going to turn into an alcoholic if this keeps going.
it's it can only go so long because they're either just going to come and yell, and they're allowed to do that, and that's fantastic, or they're going to keep doing these ridiculous things, and eventually there'll be none of them left because they'll all be in jail. So
That's true.
yeah,
Twitter does have some useful things, though. I'm telling you what, some of the complete trolls on Twitter. I don't know if anyone y'all saw a tweet from Yahoo Finance about
No.
Trump's plan for the Navy,
no.
about making it bigger, a bigger Navy, and how much that would cost. And apparently, whoever tweeted it from Yahoo Finance misspelled the word bigger by putting an N where the B should be.
Oh.
And so there's a hashtag that Navy going around on like Black Twitter right now, and they're like trolling the fuck out of this guy. It's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Has anybody else seen that meme about it just says like it just has a picture of like Black Twitter, and then it's just like it just says like Black Twitter : and then it's like an entire black choir singing and rejoicing, and it's the best meme I've seen. It's so good. So good.
Black Twitter is the only reason Twitter should be a thing.
Yeah, there's a whole like Reddit meme just on Black Twitter. It's pretty great. Let's see. Yeah, they want to be here for the inauguration. Sweet. No problem. They're good luck with that. Let's see. I feel so bad for the Yahoo Finance person because, you know, like I have no tolerance for people.
I
who,
don't,
like,
because how many times do you have to type the other word to get bigger to autocorrect to it?
But
yeah,
in
I
all
guess.
fairness, the B and the N are next to each other
Yeah.
on the keyboard, and it could be an honest mistake, like my fat fingers do all the time.
Like, I don't know about the like software. Like, I can honestly say without a doubt, I have no idea if I were to type that word, if it would autocorrect, because like it's a word and I don't know if my particular like autocorrect like corrects
Well,
it.
if you've
I
got
would
that
like it to.
Grammarly thing,
What's that?
Grammarly will definitely catch it. That Grammarly thing that like interrupts his chat all the time. I'm like, God damn you, Grammarly.
I don't have enough experience to know if it would because I don't type that word. So, but I assume it was an honest mistake and that that sucks for that person, but be more careful.
When you're tweeting things to the known fucking universe,
Yeah.
proofread. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
it's if you think about it, probably it doesn't catch it as a spelling error. See, yeah, that's the
Thank
problem.
you for doing that particular science because I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to type it anywhere because it would report me somewhere, I'm sure. So yeah, the problem is that it's a real word. It's just a terrible word. And
Terrible real word.
So who knows? I don't know if you know, when you go and do like when you type it into Chrome, like let's say or the Twitter app, does it go like you know, you probably didn't mean to use that. That's what should happen is whenever you use words that are like just absolutely like horrible, the just little pop-up should be like, are you sure?
You sure?
Oh my
God. Let's see. We could rant about this all night.
So you're
Oh,
saying
yes.
like Clippy should show up and said, "It appears you're trying to be racist. Do you need any help?"
Yeah. I've deleted your hard drive.
You're welcome.
Being helpful. Who owes you $1?
Roebuck.
Roebuck does?
Yep.
After he sold out Sears?
We saw
Yeah,
a Sears Roebuck catalog house on a tour in Savannah, Georgia.
we did.
And it
Yeah.
was very interesting for one particular reason, not just because it was a Sears Roebuck catalog house. There were tons of those in Savannah, standing to this very day. What was very interesting about this house is all the windows were upside down.
It's true. Emily, are you saying that literally he got cupcakes that like said coop cakes on them?
No, it was that Tiffany Trump tweeted a picture of her and Eric, whose birthday it was,
Yeah.
on the balcony of the Capitol, and tweeted a happy birthday message to him in the middle of the insurrection.
That's awesome.
Her
Just,
family's
And, like-
so fucking tone deaf.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's like people were tweeting at her like, just turn on the TV,
Just
just turn it on.
they weren't on the balcony of the Capitol building, were they? Or was it an
Yes.
old picture?
It was an old picture.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, it was a picture of
they-
her and Eric on the steps of the Capitol.
Was it supposed to be from today? Like, did they take it before and they were trying to pawn it off?
I don't.
That'd be funny.
Like, they're like, here we are at the Capitol on his birthday. Happy birthday, brother. And they're like, that's not what it looks like right now.
They must have a staff to make sure everything they do is as tone deaf as possible.
Right.
Because
they
there's
have
no way
clippings.
they do these things by accident every day.
It would be good if her caption was like, best view in the world.
Yeah, they've got Clippy, and so he goes to tweet, right? And then Clippy comes up and is like, "It looks like you're trying to be helpful. Let me help you be less helpful and sound like a complete idiot."
It's ridiculous.
It's like, did you mean to continue the insurrection? Oh, yeah, I guess so. All right, let me fix that for you. There you go.
Let me just help you rile up your base real quick.
Sensitivity software. It's out there. Our HR uses it for annual reviews. What? It'll like rewrite things in a sensitive manner? That's fantastic. Oh, I need that for this show. I need one where it's like real-time translation where I just talk and then you hear on the other side that's like, I'm terribly sorry about
Well,
that.
I'm still making faces at him like, why
Right.
did you just say that out loud?
I respect you all with an amount that I cannot even count. All right, let's see who we got. Let's see what we're doing. 3 minutes left, and Nico has an awesome headband. That is true.
I just want to announce something.
Yeah, what's up?
We have 10 people.
We have 10 people. Oh my goodness. I should probably start writing them down.
I'm not even counting Patrick, who's probably not going to participate.
That's fair. I think that that's a fair thing to do. If we're not sure he's going to participate, well, there we have it. All we needed to get 10 people was insurrection. That was it.
What's up?
It started pandemic, then we have an insurrection, and now our people are back. This is good. Everyone, more complete chaos and insanity. That way we can be more popular.
Does this mean I have to start writing questions again?
Probably.
Ah.
It's, at least for next week.
Fuck.
You don't have to do it right now. I mean, that's good, right?
All right.
That's the advantage because we've already got it set up. And by set up, meaning I did not open anything because I didn't actually have any confidence in these people. Is that wrong? Am I bad for that? All right, let's go
That means you learn from history.
Oh, I
It's-
was just saying something earlier. There was that woman, Elizabeth, who got videotaped after she got maced, and she was like, oh, they maced me. And they were like, she was like, I just got one foot in the door and they maced me. And they were like, why were you here? And she was like, we were storming the Capitol. It was a revolution, as if she was surprised they didn't just let her in.
It's a
and-
revolution. Didn't you hear?
I
We
love
had a
that
reservation.
Animaniacs meme going around
that was
about
good.
it too. That's so
But the
fun.
thing about her is apparently all those Confederate statues didn't teach her anything about history.
Right.
No.
I was expecting her to be like, revolution. Oh, I thought you said we had a reservation. I was just gonna come. No, okay. I'll
Was
leave.
it Craig who said this is the worst version of Les Mis I've ever seen? That was like
That's
my
Craig.
favorite. My favorite.
I
Full
also
disclosure, I totally stole that.
That's fine. It was amazing.
But yeah, no, that is one of the best ones I saw.
last night I mentioned to Patrick, I was like, this, in terms of revolutions, this seems more like the third revolution in France than any of the other ones, because it's, 2,000 people managed to, it's not like they had an army. But
Yeah. I mean, bless their hearts. I guess that's the best that I can
Although
say.
they did find a lot of pipe bombs. That's not mentioned much.
That's true. They didn't really
and
mention
Molotov
those.
cocktails.
I didn't hear how many they ended up with. I heard that there were 3 at last, and one of them, I think they said they weren't sure what it was, but it looked similar to the others.
It's never good when Patrick is at work and is suddenly like, gotta go.
Like, yeah, gotta, especially when you say pipe bomb, and then he's like, gotta go.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the one trouble too, like working technically for a law enforcement agency division of the government, is that we get all the memos from all the like government and non-government police agencies. And it's just been like my whole email is just, I'm like, I'm turning this off. I can't anymore. Like, y'all had your chance to put these yahoos in the paddy wagon, not to be, I guess that's its own form of racism, but where was the fucking paddy wagon? I was
Right.
like, where's the giant bus that you throw everybody in? Because that's what I was expecting to see.
As a Mick, I completely condone your use of the word paddy wagon.
I mean, just saying.
I co-sign this bullshit.
I'm like, what is this?
All right, let's do this in order. Who do we have in the
Nico.
room? Nico,
Melissa,
Melissa,
Ian,
Ian,
Barbine,
Barbine is here. All right,
Mordecai,
Mordecai,
Emily,
Emily,
Smiles,
Smiles,
Craig,
Craig,
Dan.
Present.
Danny,
Thank you, Craig. Rob.
Rob.
Hey.
That's good.
Did I miss anyone?
it-
Shaggy.
Shaggy also playing along at home. All right, there we go. That is an official number. This is pretty exciting. All right. I'm going to go see if Mackenzie
How do I keep scoring this fucking thing again?
gets to get out of timeout. Okay. How do
What
you
was
do
the
it? How do
number?
we do the show?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking.
How do I do this?
How does the show work?
Is there a show?
I
Yeah,
have
there
a
is.
great question if it's on us to get questions.
If it's
Just
on
saying.
you.
Is
Yeah,
it,
it's
is it
like-
that week?
We've already entered all of our questions for this week, but
Okay.
maybe next week we'll allow
Some crowd questions.
crowd questions. Yeah.
All right. So quick rundown of the rules because we haven't done this in a while. It seems only fair. If you share the show or right now you host the show on Twitch, you get a point. That's pretty great. The first 3 people in who said first, second, and third in the correct orders, they all got points. If you answer a question correctly, you will get a point. If you're the first person to answer correctly, you'll get 2 points. We will be doing head-to-heads here where 2 people will fight for some bonus points. Everybody will answer the questions, but those 2 people will have a chance to get 5 points. Whoever answers first between the 2 of them gets 5 points. The other person gets scored as normal. And what else? Any other things? We're going to do...
There's no theme.
No theme today, so maybe we'll do the head-to-heads throughout the entire show. And at the end of the show, we'll have one last question, a 21st question, right? They have the
Yes.
numbers right? I think so.
You got it.
A 21st
Nailed it.
question. We will give you the category. You'll be able to bet as many points as you have earned through the show at that point. If you get it wrong, you lose that many points. You end up, if you were to bet all your points, you would get 0. And if you were to get it right, you would double your points. You do not have to bet all your points if you don't want to, or you can just go all in at the end of the show here. Emily's going to get a point. There you go. If you are going to share it on Facebook and you want to share it with an individual, you can share it publicly on your profile. You can share it to a public group, and you'll see the alerts come up. But if you share it to an individual, it's better that you just do the little @ sign in the chat there and let them know that we're playing. Give them a little note so that they come check us out. That's it. I think those are all the rules, right?
Them's the rules.
Throwing a
Caitlin here
Karen.
is your mistress of quiz.
Hello.
She makes up the decisions. If she doesn't feel comfortable making a decision, we will take it to the Wheel of Fate. So let's start with a question.
Who's the matchup?
Oh, that's right. That's true. See, I was going with tradition where I don't talk about it the first
And
time.
where I yell at you right before the
Yeah.
next question.
Nico and Melissa going head to head on this one. Question
Melissa,
number
did you
1.
get a haircut?
Oh, does Melissa have a haircut?
No, it's just very long now because I haven't gotten it cut.
Oh, it's all pulled back. It was
It was just
Yeah,
like
usually-
different looking.
all
Yeah.
right.
I
Okay,
did cut
question
my
number
own
1.
hair.
Ready? Representing one team, how many players can be on a basketball court at one time? So one team worth of players on a basketball court at a time. How many are there?
This is tough. So this is all of the basketball players of all time.
That's not what that means.
Every basketball player that's ever played basketball is what you're asking.
That's you nailed it.
How many of them could you fit on a court at one time is what I'm hearing. Are we would you count vertical? Can we stack them?
Stacking is fine.
Stacking. You can stack basketball players.
I just gave up.
All right, so one team.
We have answers ranging from 5 to 15.
Mm-hmm. Is the seat part of the court?
No, it's the people playing basketball.
But if I get seats, if I got like courtside seats, right? I'm not next to where they're playing basketball. I'm like right behind where they're sitting. So they're on the court, right?
No.
All right. You've heard it, everybody. The question is, how many basketball players can fit on a tennis court? Make sure you get your answers in. Time is up, so we're going to go over to the Zoom. We'll wait for Facebook to catch up because it's a little slower, and they haven't had an opportunity to play with us in a while because we've been doing everything over on Twitch. So now if anyone's over on Facebook, you can come join us and have fun as well. Let's see. Oh, I think it already caught up. Wow, it's fast today. That's lovely. That's good. Let me make sure I do. The time is up over here. All right. So how many basketball players are in a dozen?
5.
5 dozen basketball players.
None of you have watched basketball except for maybe Danny.
No.
Happy New Year's,
I do.
fuckers. Why did you follow me for sports ball?
I have no idea what goes on during a basketball game.
Not only do I watch basketball, I played basketball. It's
With how many people?
You have no excuse.
it's 5 on the team on the court, and not counting the people on the sidelines and the substitution. So I got confused about what like it was the people who were physically playing or the people on the sidelines as well.
The question says how many can be on the court at one time?
But on the court, she means like
court?
in the building.
No,
I knew there was a 5 in it. That's why I went with 15.
That was smart.
I just felt like there's so many more people than 5.
That was a better answer than 50. I will give you that.
I literally know that there's an orange ball and it's called dribbling. That's all I know. That's all I know is there's an
Wow.
orange ball and you dribble.
Actually,
it.
do you score goals in basketball?
No.
What are the points called?
Baskets.
Baskets.
Yeah. You make a basket.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
You
thought
know,
they
for
were-
basketball.
Yeah. Because it's basket. And
Nico,
ball.
you
But
are
depending
so
on
pretty.
how far back, you can get multiple baskets at once.
No,
No,
No.
that is not true. You can get a basket that is worth more points.
you are so pretty.
It is wonderful.
You could argue that maybe though they do have like I think their shooting percentage I think might be called a field goal percentage. I could be wrong on that. So
It is.
yeah, but that I don't know. I don't want to confuse people. Let's go to question number 2.
All right, you friggin' nerds.
Oh wait, Nico or Melissa, who won?
Nobody.
No, 1-1. All right, so Ian and Barbine going head to head on this one.
Friggin' nerds. Here we go. The book Hogwarts Classic is a spin-off from which book series?
I would assume that it's a spin-off from Hogwarts Ancient.
Distressing lack of points for question number 1.
2 points.
That was an easy question.
Yeah, that did seem like it would have been easy. I'm not like a basketball fan, but I knew that there was the center. There's a person named after me. And then there's 2 forwards and there's 2 guards.
One of them is a point guard.
Yes, the one who I assume who scores points
Scores more points and is usually littler and faster.
and makes baskets.
I was a point guard.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was also a forward for a time. I don't know how because I was fucking short.
really? You want to bang? I'm sorry, was that too forward?
Yes. Oh.
Was it Is that not what a forward does?
I'm confused. Are we stopping the show or not?
I thought that that's what forwards were. Hello, I'm being a forward. All right, so we've got about 30 seconds left. It looks like most people have answered here. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that.
Everyone has answered.
Has everyone answered?
According to my spreadsheet.
Okay, should we just call it then?
Let's call it.
All right. Robert says as another guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pooter.
Yeah, good old Pooter. Harry Pooter.
Harry Pooter.
All right. I'm just going to cancel this and move back to the Zoom and just say we're done. We're done. People, it's time is up. Oh, it's going to be up here in just a second anyway. There it is. Yes.
Boop, boop.
But it's also up over on Facebook. So we can get forward. What is the correct answer? By any chance, is it Harry Pooter?
It is Harry Potter.
Oh, walked right into it. Oh, that was.
It is also not Harry Pooper. Thank
No?
you, Shaggy.
It wasn't?
Spelling doesn't count.
That's a whole different word, and it means a different thing.
Wheel of Pooper. No, it's not. Okay, we're
I
not doing that.
refuse.
All right. Well,
Wheel of Poop is a lot
It's
of
a-
cleanup.
It's a what?
You need a lot of cleanup after it.
You do. You definitely need a lot of cleanup after it.
We have a winner for our matchup.
Yes, who's our winner? Ian or Barbine?
It is Ian. He answered first and correctly.
5 points goes to Ian. Barbine, did he get a point?
Barbine did get a point.
Excellent. All right, Mordecai and Emily going head to head on this one. Question number 3.
Question number 3. In which West Coast U.S. city would you find the Pike Place Market tourist attraction?
Pike City.
Some people answered before I even finished that question.
Well, they hear you in the meeting.
Mordecai and Emily.
Mm-hmm. That is true. If you want to go for speed, the meeting is your fastest option. Then Twitch is your second fastest option. Then I think it goes to YouTube and then Facebook last. But you can play in any of the different scenarios. And you still need to type your answer in one of those other social media things. So
Damn it, Nico.
yeah, damn it, Nico. Why do we not like Nico? What
Did you see Nico's answer?
No, I didn't see it. What is it? It's just Seattle more pork. Ah, dang it. I didn't even see it coming. There was a show. There's a commercial for a show that has that now.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. I was with you.
Is that related? Do we know? Is it based off of those books?
It must be.
The Discworld?
What show is it?
There's some new show, and the lady in the show preview says, like, welcome to Ankh-Morpork. Pork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time I see that commercial, I think of Craig.
Yeah. It's on
What's
like
the name of the show? Do you remember, Emily?
My television is always just on as background noise, so I have no idea. I just,
Yeah,
every time I hear more pork, I look up and say, holy shit.
That's basically how it happens.
I feel like it's on Sci-Fi or something like that.
A
but
watch?
maybe. Mm.
That's what comes up when I Google Discworld TV show.
All right.
Oh.
I would believe that.
Well, we'll pay a little more attention.
Yeah.
We don't usually know the answer to trivia questions that involve any kind of location. So considering how well we were all doing, I still felt like maybe this would be the only opportunity to throw it in.
All right. Between Mordecai and Emily, did either of them win?
Yes, Mordecai won.
Oh, 5 points for Mordecai. Did Emily get a point as well?
Emily also got a point.
Because the correct answer was?
Seattle more pork.
So only Nico got it.
Yes.
We had all Seattles, it looks like. Everybody kind of had this except
Almost
for
all Seattles.
so for Chicago and Portland at the end there. We want to know where the bitey puppy is.
In the crate.
That's very, very sad. Don't be a bitey puppy. You're
She's
so
just
adorable.
decided recently she has like 2 states. She has, I'm going to curl up under the blankets on top of you and sleep, or I'm going to throw a temper tantrum by snapping at you.
Oh.
Or, running around. But those are the 3 things we do now. And we're trying to get the bitiness to stop.
It seems like the best option would be the sleeping under the blankets option. That's
Definitely yes.
Yeah, I've given the two. All right, let's
A
move
master
on.
class for dog training by the lucky dog trainer guy.
I don't know what that
Who's
is.
the matchup?
Smiles and Craig.
Smiles and Craig, pay attention.
Question number 4.
Which actress voices the Frozen character Princess Anna as an adult?
Gordon's Fisherman. They're like big into Frozen stuff. That's my theory. Final answer. Nope. All right, 40 seconds left on the clock. This is the animated movie Frozen, right?
That's true.
Not the original like one with human beings, right?
Correct.
Okay. Not the live action Frozen.
No.
Which I believe was originally called The Shining.
Yes.
Right. Like the end of The Shining. Where he's frozen.
What?
I just think so. I think that's the
Fran
case.
Drescher.
That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? All right, time is almost up. So we're going to go over to the Zoom and wait for Facebook to catch up with us.
We have a boat.
We do have a boat? Okay, what boat is that?
We have an Adina Menzel boat.
Adina Menzel, which is she's in that commercial for like Geico too, right?
She is the Adina Menzel commercial.
Wasn't she in the movie Rent too? The movie version of Rent?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
And the original
Yes, she
cast.
was.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
and the original cast. Yeah, I really
Who
thought
was she in the original cast?
Steve.
the
Same person.
The lesbian couple. She was the one who sang Over the
which
Moon.
one?
Yeah, like 90% of the cast from the movie are the original cast from the show.
Still looking for a name, y'all.
I believe
Craig's gonna Google
Diane. No, no. Joanne is her girlfriend. What the?
Maureen.
Maureen.
Ah,
Tango
the Tango
Maureen.
Maureen.
Gotcha. I was gonna guess the same princess from Frozen, but in Rent. Is that
Well,
not
I
true?
have bad news.
Mm.
The boat has sunk.
Oh no!
What's
Wait.
even great is I
was
put
Fran
that it was
Drescher.
wrong. I put up
You
there
did.
that it was wrong, and people still voted off me.
The thing is, Smiles, is when before you posted, I was trying to remember her name because I knew there had something to do with Frozen and that woman. So I couldn't remember her name. So I was about to type that woman from Rent. And you typed Menzel, and I was like, oh, that's her name is. So I really legit thought that was the right answer.
All right, so
But it's Anna.
Anita Menzel, not correct. How about Fran Drescher? Was that correct?
No.
No. What was the correct answer?
Kristen Bell.
It is also known from the Good Place, which we watched recently.
And Veronica Mars.
Mm-hmm. I didn't watch all of Veronica Mars. You have.
9 times.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you liked it quite a bit.
A lot.
And then I told you had to watch The Good Place, and you liked that quite a bit as well.
I did.
Smiles and Craig were going head to head. Did anybody win that one?
No, because Craig voted with Smiles.
Oh, and Smiles announced that she was wrong. All right.
I've seen that movie once, and I'm in the minority that really did not like it.
I've never seen that movie.
Never seen it.
Frozen.
Not worth it.
I love that movie.
Are we talking about Frozen, or are we talking
Yeah,
about?
Just talking about Frozen.
Okay, I thought maybe you thought The Good Place was a movie.
No.
All right, so let's go to Danny versus Rob. Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Danny versus Rob. Here's question number 5.
Question number 5.
Which V is used to describe the force of an electric current?
Which V? Like, as in a capital V or a small V?
I'm not saying.
I don't
No, I mean which thing that stands for V. That's
Mm,
a common way to phrase trivia questions. Like
gotcha.
what B word stands for what you call your girlfriend?
Gotcha. I'm gonna go with capital.
Capital B word.
Capital B word. Yeah. Mhm. Is that not? Is it right? Did I get that right?
Yep, nailed it.
Let's see. We've got about 15
Oh,
seconds
balls.
left. What? What's wrong?
I almost did scorekeeping wrong.
That's the best way to do scorekeeping. It keeps it crazy and fun.
It's fresh and interesting.
Mm-hmm. Why is Nico fancy?
Nico's so fancy.
Wow. All right, time is up. Let's go back over to the Zoom folks here and see what they're up to, and we'll wait for Facebook to catch up. It seems like mainly people went with the same answers. A lot of people on the same one here. We do have a couple of them. V for Vendetta, which is the Tesla militia, says Ian. We've also got Voltage versus Volt, so we got to figure that out. We'll hash that out here.
No, that was not a will, actually. That was me explaining why I called Nico fancy.
Yes. No, I got that. That's fine. We knew she was fancy already. We just needed to know why. And there's so many reasons. All right, what is the correct answer?
Volt.
Volt. Or volts. I would assume, right?
Yeah.
If you have more than one. Because you wouldn't be like, it's 10 volt, right? It'd be 10 volts.
Right.
I think so. Will you accept Voltage?
Yeah, why not?
Will you accept Mars Volta?
Nope.
All right. Will you accept Voltron?
No.
No. All right. Ian got there as well. That was Ian and I in the same brain sometimes. Danny and Rob went head to head. Who won that one?
Danny.
Danny got
He's
5
faster.
points. And Rob got 1 point.
That's true.
All right, we're going to wrap back around a little. Shaggy is going to go up against Nico now. Shaggy and Nico for question number 6.
Which tennis player made famous the phrase, "You cannot be serious"?
You can't. Also known for wearing a clown suit.
Really?
No. But it'd be funny to be like, okay, you can't be serious. Can't be serious. Playing tennis. Overhand.
Please don't dress up as a clown and get anywhere near me.
All right, that sounds fair. I won't do that then while you're awake. Let's see. We've got answers coming in. We've got a bunch of different answers, it looks like. Mario is one that I think is a video game and not an actual tennis player. I assume because there is Wii Tennis. Is that what we're going for?
I guess so.
Probably. Okay. Let's go to the Zoom call and see what people came up with here. We've got a Screamy McEnroe. We've got Billie Jean King. We've got McEnroe with bracket, the parentheses.
Spelling. I don't know the spelling.
You also don't know parentheses.
I know.
You misspelled parentheses. That's really bad. We've got a John McEnroe. I feel like you'd say it differently if the E's lowercase. I'm not sure though. Abe Simpson.
I feel like if the E is lowercase, it's McEnroe.
McEnroe, yeah, that seems like it'd be something like that, right? And Shaggy went with John McEnroe. All right, so did anybody get this right? Time's up. I didn't put that here. I don't think that I meant to, but it didn't type it. There we go. All right, so did anyone get this right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. What's the correct answer?
John McEnroe.
John McEnroe.
But in all fairness, Billie Jean King probably said, "Are you serious?" inside her head every time she played tennis against the boy.
Yeah, we were looking for out loud. It was unspoken, but I think we all understood that it was out loud. So Shaggy got John McEnroe.
After he said Mario.
After he said Mario. But we have to take the first answer. So the answer was Billie Jean King and Mario. Somehow we got both people who got that wrong. All right. Let's go with Melissa versus Barbine. Melissa and Barbine for question number 7, right? 7?
Spelling doesn't count. Which British children's author wrote Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and The Witches?
I thought the witches wrote Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, this is going to be so bad.
Yeah.
Oof. I did say spelling doesn't count, but holy shit.
Yeah, you do have to come somewhat close. You can't just sneeze on your keyboard. Just so you know, that's not an option.
Oh boy.
I know if you have a pet and just have them walk along your keyboard, that's not going to be an answer. But if you're so angry that you don't know it and you punch your keyboard, that will not be considered a correct answer. Just so that people know ahead of time. We're not going to Wheel of Fate that at all.
And we got boats on wrong spellings. This is great.
This is good. The amount of different spellings of one name is pretty remarkable. That is fantastic. All right, time is up. We're going over to the Zoom to check out all of the different ways people can spell the same words. Here's the thing that blows my mind. Out of the entire group, not a single parenthesis. I don't know.
Not even one.
Yeah. I'm not sure why that happened.
Where were you, Melissa?
You should have put an open parenthesis at the top, right? And then SP ? Close parenthesis right as time ended up. And surround everything.
Just help everybody.
Yeah. All right. Did Nico just prepend a spelling to the end there? The suffix of spelling. Rob has added 8 parentheses. That's good. I'm glad we've made up for
In
any
matching
missing.
sets, which I appreciate.
Well, I would say that Melissa would disagree with you.
I don't conform. It's fine.
Yeah, those two do not match. They're obviously opposites. Where Melissa was using a matching set.
We have the Burning Man version of parentheses and spelling now.
That's good. All right, so lots of different answers. Melissa and Barbine were going head to head. Did either of them get it correct? Do you have to spend some time thinking about it?
Can I tell you what the answer is?
Sure. Yeah, what's the answer?
Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl.
ROALDDAHL.
So Nico looks like actually spelled it right.
Good job, Nico.
First one to get the correct spelling, it looks like. We did get Road Dahl, Rolled Dahl, Rob Lowe, Ron Dahl, Rhode Island Dahl. Yeah, there's a lot of these. This is good. So, let's see. Melissa went
National
with...
fucking treasure, by the way. I thought more people were going to get this right.
I wouldn't have, because he writes...
Oh,
books.
I knew the answer.
You knew the answer and decided to throw your keyboard at a wall instead.
She said spelling doesn't count, and I went for it. Man. It was one of those spur of the moment things.
Style point, perhaps?
I like that you included a middle initial in your keyboard throwing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Can you, what did Emily put as her answer?
It's in Welsh. I can't read it.
You're close enough.
It's not Welsh. There's vowels in it.
I've Hejaku F.
J, yeah.
Which stands for Frank.
F, Frank.
Judd Hayek.
Yeah. The great author, F.L. Hedja Noah Bruid F. Hajayak. Yep. Known for using all the letters of the alphabet. All right, so let's see. What was Melissa?
Melissa was Roll, which I'm not taking because
not
it's
gonna
like a
take.
doll, but it starts with an R instead. So you squished the two names together and came up with Roll.
Just one name.
Like Prince, except wrong.
All right. So that won't go. Barbine.
Ron Dahl.
Good old the brother of Ron Burgundy. I
Here's
assume.
my problem. It's not just a misspelling.
It's another
It's
name.
another name that is not right.
So you would. How about Road? Are you accepting Road?
Now it's really tricky, right?
Okay.
Because that's not a real name.
I mean, Islands would disagree. I would say, just for the record.
So I don't know. It's been a really long time, but at this point, we might want to go to the Wheel of
Oh, fate! Oh, all right. Let's do this.
Give the people what they want, babe.
All right. So which one were we saying is up for debate? At this
We are debating Road Dahl.
Road
The only
Island.
reason I'm willing to even potentially debate it is because the last name is spelled correctly.
There's literally a man who invented an organ right now who's like, that's a name. It's my name. Let's find out what the Wheel of Fate has to say.
Like, if you said it quickly, it could be the same name.
Right? If phonetically it's not that far off, fine, whatever, says the Wheel of Fate.
All right, so we're taking it.
They're taking that. All right.
Okay, so that means now I actually have to do all my accounting.
We're helping Emily with her New Year's resolution to exercise her face more, which is good. Glad to hear that.
I'm taking Craig's answer because he went with phonetic, which I think was incredibly clever.
That's not a bad idea when you're not
Because he
sure.
knew he wasn't going to be able to fucking spell that. So he went with, if Caitlin says this out loud, is it a beloved children's author?
I knew there were silent letters in there, so I just left them out.
In the future, what you do is you do ROLD, and then in the middle of that, you just punch your keyboard. And then DA, punch your keyboard L, and you'll probably get pretty close. That's my understanding. All right.
So everyone who got on the Road Dahl boat, congratulations.
How do you know they didn't come up with that independently, huh?
Good point.
All right. We're going to have our next one is going to be Emily and Smiles.
Emily and Smile. Let me just make sure I got all the points real quick.
Sure,
Give
make
me
sure you
one
got
moment, please.
What I'm seeing is it looks like Danny would get 2
points.
Craig gets a point.
Craig gets a point.
Nico gets a point.
That's what I have.
Rob gets a point.
Got that.
And Mordecai gets a point.
Okay. And then what about Smiles? Smiles gets
Smiles
a point.
gets a point. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Although lowercase, so I don't know if that counts.
I think we'll take it.
I think we talked about it before. It's uppercase B.
I think you're an uppercase B.
Let's go to Emily and Smiles on question number 8.
Question number 8. 2 Shakespeare plays contain Italian places within their title. One is The Merchant of Venice.
Oh, that was the one we knew.
Name the other one.
Ah, crap. Everyone was like, Merchant of Venice. That's it. Oh,
We're looking for the actual title of the play.
Yeah, we need the title of the play. Name the play. For those people who have already just done a word, why don't you give it another shot?
Yeah, I will allow a second answer on those. Taming of the Shrew in Padua.
Yeah.
I like it, Danny.
That's a place.
Much al fresco about nothing.
Rome if you want to. I think is that not?
I think that's it.
You think that's it? All right.
Emily and Smiles? Is that what we're looking for?
Yep, time is up. I'm going back over to the Zoom. Danny, what were you saying? We have you muted when we're over on the
I
question.
had a really hard week. I had a client who was found having a meth lab in their hotel room. So
Sweet.
I'm just
Did you get any?
No, but they got busted a day before they got stable housing.
Oh, boy.
That's really unfortunate. They rented a room that had a meth lab in it.
We
Yeah.
rented the room.
Why did you put a meth lab in their room?
They put the meth lab in their room.
That's a pretty inconsiderate place to store your meth lab, Danny.
Right. That's
Yeah,
gonna get that person
seriously,
in a
it
lot
really
of
screwed him
trouble.
up
A
or
lot
her
of
up.
energy.
Oh my goodness.
And then they flood.
If you think you're having a bad week, how about this person where their room's full of meth?
I bet they fled really fast since it was all meth.
Right. Probably fled for 3 days straight without sleep.
We're helping Danny.
Mhm.
I know. Someone let the wife have a smoke break and she fled. I'm like, who lets the wife have a smoke break when you're arresting her?
Was it a meth smoke break?
I don't know.
Was it the Capitol Police?
Right.
I was just about to say that.
Were they white?
hmm That could have been. Hey, everybody, we need you to like stay here and smoke this cigarette. Oh, she's gone. Well, darn it. I hate to say it, I would have beaten Smiles if I trusted Craig. I feel like that's not the first time that sentence has ever been said.
Yikes.
I really am a roll of the dice, aren't I?
You are.
You're an adventure on legs.
Every morning, Craig wakes up and rolls for initiative.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking nerd. I
Oh
love
my
you.
goodness. Oh, Nico, please be careful for wandering monsters. All right, so Emily and Smiles went head to head. Who got the 5 points?
Smiles did.
Smiles did. Look at that.
Wooch, go
Brilliant.
Smiles.
Yeah.
With the amazing background.
And did
Do you know what it is?
No.
Does
Yellowstone?
anybody know? It is. Does anyone know the name of it?
The rainbow hole in the ground.
I believe that is
Caldera?
called,
Gross.
that is
Yellowstone.
called Butthole After Third Date.
And Chipotle.
It's kind of like a heart. Wait, let me
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Ah.
So that's called Grand Prismatic, and it's like
Ah, yeah.
fucking enormous. It's so big. It's
That's really cool.
Lots of Chipotle.
yeah.
After Chipotle.
So you know.
All right, so let's see. I forgot let's see. So did Emily also get it?
Yeah, Emily got it.
Emily did. Okay.
Just not quickly because she didn't trust Craig.
Understandably so. Speaking of Craig, we're going to have Craig and Shaggy go head. Sorry, Craig and Rob go head to head.
Just for the record, the right answer was Two Gentlemen of Verona, just so we're saying that out loud.
Oh, that's a good point. Not Romeo and Juliet.
Not Romeo and Juliet or Too Much Al Fresco About Nothing. Or Taming
Hey.
of the Shrew in Padua.
But
Right?
maybe
No?
Romeo is about Rome.
Oh,
No,
that is.
I refuse.
I'm just kidding.
I'm surprised that Tuscany the Fourth didn't make it onto here. Is that
Question
not-
number 9.
All right, question number 9.
Craig and Rob, which 2017 biopic tells the story of figure skater Tanya Harding's attack on rival Nancy Kerrigan? Need the whole name of the film,
Whole name of the film,
not just Verona, shitbirds.
right? I believe it's called Need to Know.
Ouch.
Is that not? Is that not
Ouch.
it? No, that's not it. Oh,
Not good.
oh, okay.
I keep thinking I see the cat in the corner of my eye and then turning to look at her because I fucking love that cat.
Yeah. I believe the correct answer, if anybody wants to vote with me, is called The Bee's Knees.
Capital B.
Yeah. Capital Bee's Knees. That's what it should have been called. At least if it's from Tanya Harding's side of things. All right, 5 seconds. All right, time is up. We're going over to the Zoom. Let's see,
The Joy Luck Club.
because it's the club. I get it. Um,
Man, I'm getting no love tonight.
no.
I did say your answer out loud. You're welcome.
You've been hysterical all night, and your outfit's awesome. So,
Yes.
especially when you bent over to type, it was great. Right?
Just saying you had
Yeah,
to
when he
fo-
was rubbing his eyes, that was fun.
just saying you had to follow up that bee's knees. So that was pretty good. Looks like a lot of people went with I, Tanya. Is the correct answer I, Tanya?
It is.
Not to be confused with Italia. All right, Craig and Rob, who got it?
Oh, bugger. Craig.
Craig got it. All right. Did Rob also get it? Yes.
Yes, he did.
Got the correct answer.
Yes, he did.
All right. We're going to go continuing on. Are we question 10 now?
Bird question 10.
Question 10. This is very exciting. Question number 10 is going to be a face-off between Shaggy and... I feel like we've done this one before. We're going to do Shaggy and Melissa. That way it's a little different.
The answer to this question is specific. Don't just give me a first name and walk away. Which king of France was known as the Sun King?
Ra.
Was not a king of France.
Well, that's not what the Egyptians would say.
What?
Ra, king of all things.
Okay.
Our god is the fun god. Our god is the sun god. Ra, ra, ra. Let's see. We've got some different answers coming in. This is good. We've got a few different Louis, and as well as
Shaggy
a
and Melissa.
Bonaparte. Ian has gone with Apollo Creed, which I don't think is, at least in terms of canon, has ever actually been over in France at all. Is there? I'm not sure if there's any. Can't remember a movie where Apollo Creed goes to France, does he?
Thomas Marvolo Riddle.
It might be the next one.
But with an accent aigu on the E.
Oh, well, that's French. Yeah, that makes it French. Time's up. We're going back to the Zoom to hear what they're doing because they're all cracking themselves up. What's going on, folks? Now they're quiet. That's the show
I
that we
didn't
have.
know how to
everybody.
get the accent aigu, so I had to Google E with the slanty line.
I'm just
Ridley.
I'm just
Slanty.
sitting here trying to keep my dog from barking at my cat.
Did Clippy jump up and
Ridley.
say, I see that you're typing slanty. Are you sure? All right, let's see. We had Melissa and Shaggy going up. Time is up. We've got Louis the 14th. We've got Louis the 16th. We've got Napoleon Bonaparte. We've got Louis the 14th bird. Those are our answers.
And Louis the 14th.
Louis the 14th. Yes. What is the correct answer?
Louis the 14th.
Louis the 14th. All right, so did
I've
we
gone
get...
far too easy on you fuckers.
Yeah, you made it really
Except for
easy.
that
on them.
basketball question.
You started really difficult for these folks, but not for anybody else in the world. And then it's been easy from there on. Let's see. So Melissa and Shaggy, who got it right?
Neither.
No, Bonaparte and Louis the 16th. Oh, close. So close, but unfortunately not correct. Not correct. So, let's go with Nico and Barbine.
Please don't be a sports question.
I
I
thought
need
that
a
was a
first
10th
and
question.
last name for this question.
First and last name.
Who joined Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak in founding Apple in April 1976?
Steve.
Steve Bird.
Yes, that was the third Steve. He counted for two Steves, and that's how they were able to launch the company. They're the two cornerstones. It was the four cornerstones of Steve.
Emily managed to turn the last question into a riddle.
Oh, good.
She said it would be Louis the 13th because if you add an extra Louis, then it adds up to 14.
Gotcha. Well, she is a math person, and so that would make sense. That's basically, yeah.
We have a lot of answers. We have a boat going, I think.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps. We have the garage, which I don't think is a person. So that is interesting. We've got Jodie Foster for Steve. Bill Gates, obviously a big person in the Apple family. We've got Bill Fernandez. We've got Fiona Apple, where I assume where the name of the company comes from. Steve McQueen, who is just a person who liked fast cars, and Bull Fernandez, which is then corrected to Bill Fernandez, and then Bilbo Gates Baggins, who I assume took some type of ring to Mordor and created Windows. All right, so those are all of the answers. Weird that Bill autocorrected to Bull. I know. And you're going to go after the Yahoo Finance person? I'm just saying. Let's find out what the correct answer was.
None of those things.
No! What? Wait, hold on. Was it Bull Fernandez?
No.
Oh, all right. Just wanted to make sure that maybe.
Bill Fernandez was the first employee after the 3 founders. So Bill Fernandez is Apple employee number 4.
4 after Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and
Ron Wayne.
What?
Bird.
Ron Wayne Bird?
Yeah.
All right. I didn't even know John Wayne was in Apple.
Ron Wayne.
Oh, his brother?
Yes. What?
The Duke, and then like the Duke, but with 2 O's. Like there.
The Dookie?
Yeah, exactly.
Question number 12.
Hold on. That was what? Barbine and Emily, right? And did either of them get it right?
No, nobody got it right.
No one. That's right. No one got it right. Oh my goodness, people. Let's do Rob and Shaggy.
Rob and Shaggy, this is a long question. Which multi-spindle spinning frame, one of the key developments of the industrialization of textile manufacturing, was invented in 1765 in Oswald Twistle, Lancashire?
Good luck. Oh my goodness. That is a fun. Nico says I should have Karen, and then Emily goes, Karen. You reminded them. You should have kept quiet until the end of this one and just thrown it in there, and nobody would have been the wiser. We do have a couple Karens though. This is interesting. All right. It looks like we have Melissa's gone with the spindled loom. The word spinning was in there, and there's multi-spindles. We assume a loom is like a textile kind of thing, so perhaps the putting together of some concepts. Danny has an exclamation mark at the end of their answer, so we'll see if they're very excited because they knew the answer, or if it was just because they realized that they have a bunch of unicorns behind them. Yes, they're very nice. All right, so Facebook is very fast today. This is great. I don't have to wait all that long at all. What is the correct answer?
The spinning Jenny.
The spinning Jenny. Danny got it right, meaning anyone who threw a Karen got it incorrect. But Rob voted on Danny, it looks like, and decided, let's do this. So Rob's going to get
5 points.
The 5 points. Yep. And let's see. Shaggy went with spinning wheel, got to go round.
Forgot to
Spin
never answer
wheel.
before.
I think it's must go round.
Danny
Isn't
there.
it? What's that, Nico?
I forgot never answer before Danny.
Yes, that's it. It's been a while since we've done this, so you're knocking the rust off. Although, let's be honest, Nico, if Danny yelled spinning Jenny, would you have been like, yep, that's the one?
Probably.
Yes, yes, because no one else pulls that out and it'd not be right. Like,
That's a good point. That is a good
it's
point.
wrong.
I think if Danny puts an exclamation point on it, you really just shouldn't question it.
Oh, that's the
I
giveaway?
remember that from 8th grade history class.
Nice.
This is going to be great. Danny is now just going to put exclamation marks on the ends of wrong answers to see if people are like, oh,
I was
that's
so
the one.
excited that I remembered it from 8th grade history class.
I remembered it from like an episode of Little House on the Prairie.
Nice.
I didn't remember it.
Good job.
Uh,
Let's go to question number 13.
Emily has asked for Wheel of Fate for shots.
All right, fine.
Should we do that? All right, Wheel of Fate for shots. Let's do this. All right, let's see. it's gotten harder for everybody. So, yep, let's do it. Fine, whatever. Why wouldn't you, right? All right. So we've gone through a couple times. Let's go back through and give some other folks an opportunity. I'm gonna do Nico and Ian. Nico and Ian are gonna go head to head on this one. Question number 13.
Question number 13. Singer Marvin Lee Ade is better known by which one-word name? Or maybe it's a day.
Maybe. I don't know. A day. Marvin Lee Ada. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure how that goes. Ian has gone with Slim Shady, which is not the name of a singer, but a name of a character that a rapper invented, whose name starts with 2 M's because that's what the moniker of him is. So incorrect. Incorrect. Not correct.
No.
Bad. All right, 5 seconds left.
Who's the other person?
Nico.
Nico.
Yep.
Nico has an answer.
Nico does have an answer, and that we do.
It's like, it's not Prince, it's not Bowie, it's not Madonna. Oh, sorry.
Running out of things that it could be.
I almost
right.
put Bojangles.
Time is up. This is we have quite a few here.
And we have a Karen.
Shaggy says, I really have no clue. That Shaggy's a musician, so we were able to stump a musician with a musician question.
That was actually before this question.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. We have Slim Shady, we have Marvin Gaye, we have Marvin Lee Ade, all one word, just mushed together. And then we have Nico saying meatloaf, and then Danny, Mordecai, and Rob going meatloaf. Yeah, that's sure. That sounds as good as any. And Melissa going like, I'm not buying any of that shit, Karen. Shaggy went with Prince. And Emily has decided that she does not know how to read nor do math. All right, so what was the correct answer?
Meatloaf.
It is Meatloaf.
Prince's
Well
real
done.
name is Prince, by the way.
Yeah.
His name is Prince Rogers Nelson.
Interesting. All right, so 5 points to Nico.
I got one.
Yeah, that's pretty great. We're going to go Melissa and Barbine.
Melissa and Barbine. Which canal, which runs through Egypt, is considered to be the defining border between Africa and Asia?
Ear Canal.
This reminds me of, I used to love the videos for Celebrity Jeopardy on Saturday Night Live. Do you remember those?
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch those when I needed a laugh. And there was a category called continents. And the question was, name this continent. And it was an audio clue. And it just went, Asia.
That was one of their better skits for a while there. There was a point in time where Saturday Night Live was not terribly great, but their Celebrity Jeopardy was on point. That was the one that had I will take the rapists for 500.
Therapists.
And he's like, it's therapists. All right, so let's go to Zoom. Time is up. My dog just literally went into my jacket pocket, grabbed my cigarettes in her mouth, and took them to her dog bed. Oh my good. Keep an eye on her, or she might try and flee. Just saying. Your dog in her crate might have a meth lab that you're not aware of.
You also don't want to have to explain that to the emergency room vets.
No. The other day, she got a hold of a pack the other day, and I thought it was just because there was some treats in there, and she just got them by accident. No, she just went and specifically got my cigarettes.
She's gotta have
Because she knows you love them so much.
Now she's trying to lick the inside of the shot glass I just used. This dog is a degenerate.
So what you're saying is the correct house has been chosen. That's all right. Melissa and Barbine went head to head. What was the correct answer?
The Suez Canal.
The Suez Canal. Did either of them get that right?
Melissa got that right.
First,
Mhm.
5 points.
Barbine
for
had a
Melissa.
funny answer. He said the OK Canal.
The Okie Dokie Canal. The Okie Finoki Canal. All right. Let's move on to Mordecai. Mordecai and Smiles. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Mordecai and Smiles. Question 15.
Question 15. In the film Life of Pi, who or what is Richard Parker?
He is the third founder of Apple. Is that not? Is that
Yep.
the wrong one?
Employee number 6.
I don't want to accidentally give the answer away because I literally don't know anything about this movie except like they're in a boat. Is it the name of the boat?
Can't say.
Okay. If
Mordecai and Smiles.
if it's the name of the boat, then that
Then
I've
we could have a
given it away.
boat if people boated with you.
Oh yeah, that would be good. The name of the rowboat. 5 seconds left to get your answers in. A lot of people have gone with the other answer that I would have taken, because basically that's the only other thing I know about this movie, is that it either had to be the name of the boat, the tiger, or the ocean. Because isn't the kid's name Pi? I assume we're watching his life, so that would have been my guess. And it doesn't seem like an ocean
See you, Barbine.
would have a name. Bye, Barbine. Thanks for hanging out with us. I was gonna come on here and put tiger as a joke. Yeah, I didn't see it. It's supposed to be really good, right? But I never went and saw that. So tiger is the most popular answer, but we've also got Spider-Man. We've got somebody saying Bengal tiger. Ooh, very specific. And those are all of the ones. What is the correct answer?
Bengal tiger.
Will you accept tiger?
I will.
Lots of people got that one right. And let's see, between Mordecai
It is Mordecai.
and Smiles, it does look like Mordecai just got it ahead of her. Ooh, very, very tricky, Mordecai. It's like you knew it was coming. Let's see, Emily and Craig. Let's do Emily and Craig.
Emily and Craig.
Yes.
Question number 16.
Mm-hmm.
The final words of which woman are said to be, "The executioner is, I believe, very expert, and my neck is very slender."
Slender Man.
Yes. Famous woman, Slender Man.
I mean, we don't know the gender of Slender Man. Just wears a suit, but it could be like the lady from the Eurythmics who wears a suit and pulls it off like a badass. By the way,
Craig, how could that be a French woman's name if there's no accent aigu?
that's a really good point. We can't hear you.
Oh, that's right. I don't know why I asked him a question.
You asked him a question.
I'm sorry.
We will get back to him in about 15 seconds, and then
15 seconds.
Yes. Let's see. We've gone with French woman, but with no accent. We've got Twiggy, says Ian, which I believe was perhaps part of the Manson family. Is that right? Is that one of them, or no? Not that one. Different one. Let's go to the Zoom.
Isn't Twiggy also like a British pop star?
Model.
It's a
British model.
Model. Yep.
I know things sometimes.
It's also a small branch.
It is.
All right, time is up. The most popular answer is Anne Boleyn in various spellings. What is the correct answer?
Anne Boleyn.
Oh, Anne Boleyn, the correct answer as well.
Let's see. Did anyone spell it right? I think Danny spelled it right.
Mhm.
All right. So Emily gets 5 points.
And Mordecai
Gets 5 points.
spelled it right.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't think so. Craig, unfortunately, we will not be accepting French woman, although it is technically correct. She was a French woman.
Fate?
What?
Wheel of Fate?
You go to hell.
Technically correct.
Which is the best kind of
King's
correct.
own
No.
words.
I believe you wanted Via la Fate. All right, let's go to. Let's see. I've done these. I've done that. Let's do Danny and Shaggy. Danny and Shaggy going head to head. Trying to like switch it up for people. Question number 17.
17. Name the Rudyard Kipling poem which contains the line, "If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same."
There's a.
Oh,
so-
Jesus, Ian.
So you're saying this is a poem. And what did Ian guess?
WAP.
I believe that stands for white ass protest.
Yes.
Is that right? Is that not what it refers to?
Nailed it.
That's what happened yesterday, right?
Nope, you got it.
Okay. I just thought it might have been. All right, we've got oh yes, it looks like Nico's with me. That is a white ass protest. All right, we've got a few things in. Time is up. Let's see what the correct answer might be. We have Ode to a Grecian Urn, If, MAGA, The Raven, and Where the Sidewalk Ends, which obviously is not by Rudy Giuliani.
Rudyard Kipling.
Yeah, Kipling. It is by...
Shel Silverstein.
Correct.
I have a book with that in my library.
Can you name the famous song that he also wrote?
Where the sidewalk ends.
That's it. That's totally it. No, it was made famous by a different artist. Very famous song. Anyone have a guess?
Is it a Raffi song?
It's not a Raffi song.
Rainbow Connection? I don't know.
No, it is not a Rainbow Connection. It was actually a song sung by Johnny Cash.
Circle of Fire?
Ring of Fire?
Or are you
I was
talking about
right.
its follow-up, Circle of Fire? For the Olympics, I'm making a new song called 5 Circles of Fire.
What was it?
Boy Named Sue.
Oh.
Written by Shel Silverstein. Yep. He was also a folk musician as well as a poet. And that was his song that was covered by Johnny Cash and made famous.
It makes so much sense now that I know it.
Right? Like it fits perfectly with like his style, but you think Shel Silverstein and then you think Johnny Cash and you're like, nope, that Venn diagram is 2 circles. And so this looks like polka dots. But the correct answer, what was it?
If.
If was the correct answer. Danny got that one first. But Shaggy went with the Raven. Unfortunately, not correct. All right, we're starting to run low on some questions here. I'm going to do Rob. And let's see. Barbine didn't get a point,
Barbine's gone.
but he's gone. Everybody else has had a win here.
Can you just stop?
I'm going to do Rob and Shaggy. Rob gets another shot at it, and Shaggy still gets a chance to try and get a point. Yeah. All right. So question number 18.
The Great Fire of London took place in which year?
Started by a cow in Chicago. A lot of people don't know that.
Yep. Craig is being French.
He does have a beret.
And an accent aigu.
Not quite a raspberry one, but he is also talking while we can't hear him again. which is see. You
But
brought,
everyone else on the meeting can hear him.
That's true. That's their own little. They have their own party until we go back to them, and they can say whatever they want. Maybe we should also mute ourselves so they can just have a hilarity time over there, and then we'll be like, "We're back." Lots of people voting with 1666. That seems to be the most popular of them all. 5 seconds left to get your answers in. Rob and Shaggy are going head to head. Rob got 1666 second, so that's a strong position to be in. Shaggy went with 1666 as well, so isn't going to have a chance to get these points this time. All right, so let's see. Time's up. We're at the Zoom. Oh, you've moved your beret and now have a mask which you're smoking through, which is a weird thing to do.
Safety first.
That is not true. It's third. First is don't be an insane person. And second, try not to overthrow the government. And then safety. We're down to 3 at this point. I'm just saying
I
a lot
can
of
do
people.
one of those.
Did you all see my plan on how to get people to wear masks, by the way? I think this could actually work, everyone.
Yep,
All we
chemtrails.
do is we spread a conspiracy theory that they are distributing the vaccine by chemtrails and that the only way you can avoid getting the vaccine is by wearing a mask.
Genius.
Yeah. And so I think this could work really, really well.
I also thought that was genius.
You do need more planes to fly, though, to be really convincing.
Right. Yeah, no, I think we can make that happen, though. You know, there's a bunch that are all just not doing anything right now because of not as many people traveling. So if we just send them across, I don't know, like middle America, making trails, we're good. All right. I feel like this could totally happen. And they're all running around looking up and being like, oh, time for a mask. Luckily, we only need it when we're out with other people. All right. So 1666, the most popular answer. Is it correct?
Yes.
Craig said 2020. Is that correct?
No.
That was Australia. Just so you know that, Craig, wrong country.
Well, I was confusing it with all the other horrible things.
All of the other horrible things. Well, it seems like 2021 is just going to add to that list. It is doing the equivalent of pushing onto that array of horribleness for all you nerds out there.
It has
My
big
holiday
things to
card really
fill.
still stands up. I think it was a good choice.
What was a good choice?
I said my holiday card is really standing up to time. I think it
Yeah.
was a good
No, it's aged well so far.
It was
Aged
excellent.
well so far.
The year of stuff happening, said Ian, which is not true because there were other years in which things also happened.
Not stuff.
Yeah, other stuff. Shaggy is the only one that hasn't gotten the 5 points. Let's see. Who is... I guess to be fair, I'm going to make it Shaggy versus Barbine. All right, Shaggy versus Barbine. Question number 19.
Ventriloquism was made popular by performer Keith Harris and what character?
This is a good... Is it Peanut?
Can't say.
Okay. Peanut's pretty great. But I don't think that that's Keith Harris. If I'm not mistaken, I think that that's someone else. But there we go. We've got some different answers. Ralph, it looks like. Keith Richards, who I assume was the character that before he was made into a puppet. Is that what you're saying? I guess is it actually? It's not even a puppet, right? Is it? When you do ventriloquism, isn't that something else? I feel like
I think it's a puppet.
It might be a different term. A marionette is when there's strings on top. I know that. Orville the Duck, Mitch McConnell. All right. Nice. Charlie, Cuddles the Monkey. Howdy Doody, who grew up to be Richie Cunningham. They do look very similar. and Cuddles. Interesting. All right, time's up. Let's wait for Facebook to catch up. We got one last one in. Dummy McDummy face. Or Dummy McDumb face. It is a ventriloquism dummy, maybe. Maybe that's what I'm
Oh, it
thinking
is
of.
a dummy. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
But the ventriloquism dummies get upset when you call them a dummy.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you? If that was your life. All right, what is the correct answer?
Orville the duck.
Orville the duck is
I do like
correct.
Mitch McConnell as an answer, though.
He is more of a turtle than a duck, I would say. For
Horrifying,
being
man.
honest. That's the best part. Just for the record, if we're going to go on conspiracy theories, folks, this is why I believe that the election was legitimate, and that is because if the Democratic Party faked this election, they had to have been smart enough and capable enough to, without any real solid evidence, be able to steal an election. One. But be dumb enough and out of touch enough not to realize that the one that they should have stolen was Mitch McConnell's. Because he has done more, like, in terms of actually affecting change in the government than Trump did. Like, Trump was annoying and terrible and hateful and things like that and riled up a bunch of people. But in terms of actual, like, policy change, like, McConnell's essentially responsible for 2 different Supreme Court justices because he stalled to make one happen and then he pushed to make the other one happen. So if you think the one that you needed to steal was the presidential election, nah. McConnell showed you that the majority of the Senate is actually probably equally as important. Let's say that. Probably equally as important because you can't get anything actually, like, signed off on. All right. Orville the duck got the points. All right, last question. We have the last question. This question is going to be a head-to-head with Shaggy. All right, question 20.
Question 20. On the 3rd of December, 1992, Vodafone employee Neil Papworth sent Richard Jarvis the world's first SMS message. What did it say?
Just for the record, it is a head-to-head with Shaggy. That means all that has to happen is Shaggy just has to answer correctly. That's all we need is a correct answer, and you get 5 points.
Shaggy mostly intentionally doesn't do that.
I know. But I'm pushing all my chips to the middle of the table here. We'll see if it happens. We've got a lot of really interesting answers. We've got testing 1, 2, 3. We've got hello world. We have swipe right, which I assume was a Tinder reference decades before it happened. Smiles goes with hello world, but with an E, which I assume was then the second text message was like just the word world to correct it. Danny has gone with a Karen. Shaggy has said, "Can you hear me now?" God damn it, Shaggy. Oh, God. I'm trying here. All right, time's up. We're going over to the Zoom. Rob got in with a hello. Nobody went with the, what is it? Come quickly. I've
Set the room on fire.
Or no, I've spilled acid on myself or something like that.
Yeah.
It was
Rob
not the
Dyson.
Alexander Graham Bell one. All right, time is up. I haven't most of the night. I'm not a smart man. Luckily, you're a very charming man and a hilarious man. So, like me, you don't have to worry about smarts. I've that train left the station long ago. All right, so we've got all the answers. We've done all 20 questions. What's the correct answer for this one?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And that means only one person got it right. Nobody voted with them, despite saying that they would vote with them all of the time. It was Danny with a Karen, who had no idea what it was. So a point goes there.
Did I? Did I really have no idea where it was?
Did you not? I'm
Oh, I knew.
if you
Oh,
I
I knew.
assume that you were Karen doing a Karen because you knew that would get you a point. If you didn't
Yeah.
know it, it would have been a Karen with an exclamation mark at the end. All right, so that is the whole show except what we like to call a wager Wednesday on a Thursday. It's basically our version of Final Jeopardy. If you would like, let me put the the category up. Here's the category. The theme is round things, just so you know.
Okay.
Final category is authors. Authors.
We have to do share points first, don't we?
We do. We do have to do share points. So think about that. Let's go find out how people did on the sharing side. Our host check another wasted hour. Again, if you have hosted the show or shared the show, you got an extra point here. Emily, you, Shaggy, my good friend Mike, Old Guy Gaming Time, Barbine, Trey, and Nico all get points. That's the only points that Trey got, right? He wasn't here today.
He wasn't here.
And then let's go check out the show on Facebook and see. I don't know that we had any. I didn't.
We had at
see
least
any.
one.
You saw one? Okay. I mean, I shared,
I'm
But-
not cutting you.
but view as visitor, as I must do. 2 shares, me and Nico.
That's
Nico
the one I
gets a
saw.
point. So there you go. Those are all the points that got out. So the theme again, authors. If you would like to go all in and you don't care what points you have, just type all in the chat. If you would like to know your score so you can decide how many you want to do, just put that in the chat as well. Let us know that you want your score, and we'll announce that, and you can let us know how many you're going to bet. Ian's going with 1 point. I like that, just in case everybody gets it wrong. Craig's going all in. Melissa's going all in. Smiles is all in. Danny's all in. Nico all in-ish. I guess, is that like 2/3? What does that end up being when you're all in-ish? Is it like you're all in, but you're also Irish? Is that what I'm understanding? Mordecai, all in. Okay. Nico is going all in -1. So just to be, which would tie you with Ian, possibly, right? Well, no, Ian would have more than that. How many points does Ian have?
Ian has 11 points.
Okay, so Ian would be at 10
Well,
points.
Ian has 10 points. He wagered 1, so
Gotcha.
he could get up to 11.
But he could be down at 9. So think about that, Nico. I'm just saying in terms of strategy.
I still need Emily.
In terms of strategy. Nope, all in. Okay. All right. Looking for Emily. I'm putting 60 seconds on the clock for any last minute changes people have. Emily is all in. Shaggy and Barbine. Do we have? Barbine's not with us anymore. God rest his chat soul. Shaggy's going with 1.1 points.
All right, that's it.
Those are all of them. All right, everybody. So again, we're going with authors. So this is going to be a question about authors. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock once we bring the question up, which begs the question of how does scoring work? Very simply, if you answer it correct in that 60 seconds, then you are going to get the points that you bet. If you answer it incorrectly in those 60 seconds, or you do not answer at all, you will lose those points. But answering first does not get you any additional points. So think about that in terms of your strategy. You may or may not want to be the first person jumping in with an answer. You may want to wait till the end. You may want to jump in at the beginning. So with that said, let's get to the final question of the night. It is...
Good Omens is a collaborative novel between English authors Terry Pratchett and which other writer?
All right. 50 seconds on the clock. We're going to count this down. 45 seconds. Emily had to deal with the puppy that was eating cigarettes. That's good. Definitely take care of that.
I think I'll take a hot shower after this.
You should definitely take a hot shower. That seems like a good thing to do. All right, we're down to 25 seconds.
All I'm saying is there would be room in my hot shower if
Yeah.
you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, all right. I like it. You're being a little forward. 15 seconds because you're short. 10 seconds. All right, and down to 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to Zoom. Facebook is going to have to catch up, but it's pretty quick. So let's keep an eye on this. It'll probably just be a few seconds here that you will have in order to be able to get any last second things in. All right, time's up officially. Lots of people with very similar answers. What is the correct answer?
The answer is Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman is correct. A lot of people got that. Will you accept Gaiman?
Yes.
Will you accept Neil Gaiman?
Yes.
Spelled like I, Tonya.
Yep.
Will you accept Niall Gaiman?
Yes.
All right. It looks like pretty much everybody got this right. Did anyone get this wrong?
No.
All winners. Everyone who bet won. This is very exciting. That means that we must have a winner. What happened to you, Patrick? Did you have a stroke? He had a job. He had to leave. Earlier he
Fire.
said that. Probably a fire. And then I assume that there was something terrible that happened at work. Oh, you know that part. You're asking why the typing bit? I think it's because he knew that spelling didn't matter. And so he probably threw his keyboard down the fireman pole. All right. So I assume we must have a winner.
We do.
We do have a winner. Did we have anyone who won but couldn't win?
Yeah.
We did. Okay. So we're talking about the person who had the most points but who has not won within 5 weeks.
Correct.
Right? All right. Who is the winner for the night?
Do I get a drum roll or?
I mean, it seems like if you eat that, it's going to be hard to say it. It's not what? That's not a pastry?
Give me a drum roll.
Nico's doing it too.
Oh, Nico's the winner.
What? Nico is the winner. Congratulations, Nico.
Nico will be sent a gift by Emily again.
Again. Do I get to seriously? Do I get to wait until I get my present? No, that'll never happen. I'm gonna just get you something.
Right. Patrick, I don't know why you are besmirching the name of this game and not giving Emily a gift, a
ridiculous present,
a prize for winning. And this is a sacred thing that you're a part of. For God's sake.
You took an oath, damn it.
You took an oath. You didn't know about it, but you did.
We did it for you. You were out on a call.
Yeah, we said Patrick promises. All right, so congratulations. If you would like to type out an acceptance speech, we will read it in the show here if you'd like. I guess technically you could just give it, but it seems like it's more fun to make Caitlin do it in some type of accent. While that is happening, don't forget, everybody, that we do this every Thursday night. If we have 10 people, this is the show you'll see. If you don't have 10 people, we'll do something else, probably for less time. And you can follow us on Twitch, on YouTube, and Facebook, or subscribe, or whatever the things are that each of them call it. If we can't do a show for some reason, we'll announce that up on our social media. You can follow us at A Wasted Hour on Twitter and Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook. We also have a super secret group that you can't tell anyone about on Facebook called Another Wasted Group. So join that, and you'll be able to talk to us about some ways we can improve the show and things like that. And don't forget, even more important,
Holy shit,
of
your
this.
mom's here.
My mom is here. Yes, just very shortly, just at the end. Don't forget that this is all due to a podcast. It's got some trivia on it, but it's also got some like fun, crazy news and comedy, and you'll be exposed to local area musicians and artists here from the DC area that you've probably never heard of before. It's pretty cool. Go check it out. Another Wasted Hour, anywhere that you can get podcasts. That's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Basically, just anywhere you can get a podcast, go search for it. It's probably there. And then if you enjoy it, subscribe, give us a review and some stars. We'd appreciate it. Oh, Ben here. Just not guessing any of the answers. Oh, you should have participated, Mom. My mom was here, for God's sakes. Mom knew the answer to all of these. I know, because she's my mom. So, there. So that's about it. Let's see. Oh, we do have an acceptance speech. Kaylin, would you like to give it, or shall I?
That was just so unexpected.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say how much I love and appreciate you all. Thanks for putting up with all my shenanigans. Say hi to Keith's mom. Yay, presents.
And because it's Nico, it's then kittens.
Kittens.
If we were doing an impersonation. All right, that's the whole show, everybody. That is it. Congratulations to Nico. If you would like to win a prize of your own, come join us on Thursdays. We do it at 7:00. And then somebody will randomly send you stuff if you win, which is kind of fun. Let's see. So I guess until Thursday, 7:00 next week, everybody stay safe, stay healthy. Go get your vaccines by just, all you have to do is just breathe in the chemtrails and you will be vaccinated, unless you're wearing a mask, of course. So, just something to think about. If you have to wear a mask, make sure to just go get the shot. That's way easier. And try not to overthrow the government until we come back next week. All right, folks? That shouldn't be too difficult. So yeah, until Thursday, 7:00, final word of the show is insurrection.
Amalgamation. Oh.
No? Is that not it?
I guess so.
All right. Everybody have a good night. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.